Hello, my name is Kyle Hunt, and I'm a student of the California Maritime Academy. Today, I'll be presenting on dead zones, how they're created, and areas affected by them. First off, dead zones are areas in the ocean with a dissolved oxygen rate below 2 milligrams per liter. This creates hypoxic conditions which fish are unable to breathe in, leading to their death. A few species highly affected by dead zones are crabs, shrimp, shellfish, and jellyfish. Dead zones, as devastating as they are, only show up in certain locations. This is due to different physical and biological conditions that accelerate dead zones forming. One example of dead zones is the Gulf of Mexico, right outside the Mississippi River. The Gulf of Mexico dead zone appears because of warmer temperatures, unmixed water columns, excess nutrients, phytoplankton blooms, and decomposition.
In this diagram, we can see nutrients on the left, a stratified water column in the middle, and sunny cushions in the top right. This leads phytoplankton to have a phytoplankton bloom, which leads larger plankton, larger predatory fish, to come feast on this. In turn, this creates waste, which goes to the bottom of the ocean, where bacteria decomposes, using up all the oxygen. With stratified water columns, the low oxygen water at the bottom isn't able to circulate to the top, leading to the low oxygen area expanding. This creates hypoxic conditions in the water. With similar conditions found in dead zones across the world, scientists are able to predict where dead zones may appear next. One area that scientists have taken an interest in is the San Francisco Bay Area, specifically the Stockton Deepwater Channel.
The Stockton Deepwater Channel is extremely beneficial for inland California. The only downside is that the artificial channel creates low dissolved oxygen levels in the water. To combat this, the Port of Stockton has made its own aeration facility that physically pumps oxygen to the water, raising the dissolved oxygen levels. In this diagram, we can see water from the San Joaquin River is pumped into a well where liquid oxygen is added to increase the dissolved oxygen levels in the water. It is then discharged back into the Stockton Deepwater Channel. While this solution is better on a smaller scale to fight off low dissolved oxygen levels, on a bigger scale like the Gulf of Mexico, we need bigger changes.
Looking at this map, we can see the majority of farmlands run off into the Mississippi River, which then run off to the Gulf of Mexico dead zone, increasing the size of it.
The process of eutrophication, nutrients is added to the water at a substantial rate. This nutrient-rich water is caused by phosphorus and nitrates coming from farm runoff. While we wish the solution to the Gulf of Mexico was as easy as adding the aerator to it, it isn't. With dead zones appearing more and more often, this is becoming a global issue. There's no easy solution in sight, and it will take collaboration between the government and scientists to find a way to minimize dead zones.